So our first category this evening is Innovation in HR Technology. This award honors the successful deployment of AI, HRIS, or digital tools to streamline people processes. Ms. Gurnani, would you do the honors? And as the envelope comes to you, which it will in a second, could you announce the winner?
Lady in the side.
I have to announce this. Okay. Category is Innovation in HR Technology. The winner is TVS Motors Company Limited.
Wow. TVS Motor Company is represented this evening by Mr. K. Venkata Subramaniam, General Manager of HR Operations. The TVS Motor Company wins this award for their TVS HR Super App and HR Shared Services Digital Transformation. And along with the trophy, we also have gift bags from Titan for our winners, and here is the first of them being presented this evening. Congratulations, gentlemen. Round of applause. Winners in Innovation in HR Technology. Our next category is for the Best Learning and Development Program. This is awarded for creative strategies that address skill gaps, help upskill and reskill across industries, and foster a continuous learning culture. And I request you now, ma'am, to do the honors with the envelope.
Best Learning and Development Program. The award goes to Zydus Life Sciences Limited.
Wow. Representing the Zydus Group are Mr. Anil Nair, Center of Excellence Head, Talent Management and Organizational Development, and Ms. Neha Somani, COE, Talent and Organizational L&D. The Zydus Group, incidentally, runs WINGS, which is a flagship women development and leadership program to empower women professionals across the organization, and WINGS encompasses basically everything from career growth and leadership to personal well-being. So congratulations, Zydus, on winning the award for Best Learning and Development Program. Right. Now, to give away the award for the next category, I would like to request Savita Vijayan, Lead Employee Experience and Employer Branding Titan, to join us on stage. A round of applause to welcome Ms. Vijayan on stage. Okay. Our next category is Best Health and Wellbeing Strategy. मिस गुरनानी, आप विजेता का नाम घोषित करें एनवेलप खोल के.
Best Health and Wellbeing Strategy. The winner is Make My Trip.
Make My Trip. Joining us this evening from Make My Trip are Ms. Nikita Zucchi, Senior Vice President Human Resources, and Ms. Akanksha Lat, Vice President Human Resources. Make My Trip is, of course, reimagining the employee experience with their winning entry, Care 360, a data-driven parenthood and well-being ecosystem. Make My Trip. Appreciation there from the jury for their winning entry. Care 360, as we said. There you have it. Make My Trip. The people responsible for the people responsible for our tickets. I'm just saying. Okay. Lovely. Thank you so much for joining us. And thank you, Ms. Vijayan, for joining us on stage. And Vasudha, thank you so much for being on the stage as well. We'll have you back in a while. Okay. Mr. Shaw and Vasudha, leave us on stage. All right. For the next award, I would like to invite up on stage founding partner and chairman of Future Staffing, Mr. Farhan Azmi. Would you join us on stage, Mr. Azmi? Okay, it seems Mr. Azmi is not here, but would you like to join us from Future Staffing? Thank you. Welcome. Yes. All right. Our next award is for excellence in industrial upskilling and reskilling in the manufacturing sector. This award recognizes organizations within the manufacturing sector that have bridged the skill gap by integrating innovative training modules into the industrial floor. Ms. Gurnani, could I request you to announce the winner?
Okay. Excellence in industrial upskilling and reskilling in manufacturing. The winner is Ashok Leland Limited.
Ashok Leland wins the award for powering manufacturing excellence through their Nalanda Center of Excellence, which focuses on high-level training and skill development in advanced manufacturing technologies. They are represented this evening by Mr. Jasmeet Bhatia, President HR, and a team from Ashok Leland that we are very pleased to have on stage. Let's clap for them, I say. Thank you so much. Congratulations on winning this award. And there's the Titan gift bag for Ashok Leland. All right. We now shift our focus from celebrating organizational excellence to honoring the exceptional individuals who are the heartbeat of these initiatives. We will begin with the award for HR Rising Star of the Year, Startup and Small Enterprise. This category is dedicated to the agile, high-potential, mid-career professionals who have shown remarkable initiative in the fast-paced world of emerging businesses. Ms. Gurnani, if you have the envelope, I request you to do the honors.
HR Rising Star of the Year, Startup and Small Enterprises, Reena Gairola, RDS Solutions.
Well done.
RD Solutions.
Reena Gairola is the head of people and culture at RD Solutions India today. She is also our HR Rising Star of the Year, Startup and Small Enterprises. A louder round of applause to encourage our rising stars, please. There is something about our Rising Stars star winners this evening that will be revealed to you as the evening wears on. And I shall bring it to your attention once we're done with this category, but I think a lot of us will appreciate it. Round of applause for Reena Gairola. Thank you and congratulations. Okay. Moving from the agile world of startups, we now shift our focus to those who are navigating the unique challenges of scaling an organization. So our next category, if you guessed it, is HR Rising Star of the Year, Mid-Size Enterprise. Ms. Gurnani, the envelope, please.
बेटा उनको बोला जरा जल्दी जल्दी दे दें Can I take this? HR Rising Star of the Year Mid-Size Enterprise goes to Navpreet Kaur, Country Inn and Suites by Radisson Zirakpur.
Please make your way to the stage. Navpreet Kaur, People and Culture Leader, Country Inn and Suites by Radisson Zirakpur, the Radisson Hotels Group. She is our HR Rising Star in Mid-Size Enterprises. Congratulations, and thank you for joining us from Zirakpur. Okay, we now arrive at the heavyweights of our corporate landscape, the organizations that operate at a scale where every decision impacts thousands of lives and sets the gold standard for the entire industry. Our next category is HR Rising Star of the Year, Large Enterprises. And as the envelope makes its way to Ms. Gurnani, we try and keep the suspense going longer, you see. So, yeah.
HR Rising Star of the Year, Large Enterprises. The award goes to Neha Goyal, Kotak Mahindra Bank.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Neha Goyal, Deputy Vice President, Human Resource, Kotak Mahindra Bank, our HR Rising Star, Large Enterprises. I don't know if you've noticed, but all three of our HR Rising Stars of the Year are women. That deserves a huge round of applause. A massive, massive round of applause. This is the future of HR. If this is the future of HR, HR is in safe hands, I think. What do you say? All right. We now move to our next category, one that touches upon the very fabric of how we build a modern, equitable workforce, the Inclusive Leader Award. This honor, of course, is for an HR leader who has moved beyond policy to demonstrate a deep personal commitment to diversity, equity, and inclusion. And we start with the Inclusive Leader of the Year, Mid-Size Enterprises. Ms. Gurnani, with the envelope.
Inclusive Leader of the Year, Mid-Size Enterprises. The award goes to Kripal Singh Zala, MAS Rural Housing and Mortgage Finance Limited.
Congratulations. Kripal Singh Zala could not be with us this evening. Receiving the award on his behalf is Vaishali Sood, Senior Managing Editor, Special Projects, NDTV. The award, of course, is for Kripal Singh Zala, Senior Human Resources Manager, MAS Rural Housing and Mortgage Finance Limited, for Inclusive Leader in the Mid-Size Enterprise category. We now transition from the agile leadership seen in mid-sized firms to the monumental task of fostering inclusion at the highest levels of Indian industry. Our next category is Inclusive Leader, Large Enterprises. And as the envelope makes its way to Ms. Gurnani, our heartbeats perhaps grow a little faster.
Inclusive Leader of the Year, Large Enterprises. The award goes to Dr. Jagmohan Singh Rishi, Wockhardt Limited.
Receiving the award on behalf of Dr. Jagmohan Singh Rishi, who is the Associate Vice President, Learning and Development at Wockhardt, is Major Satnam Singh. Welcome to the stage, Major Satnam Singh. And congratulations to Dr. Jagmohan Singh Rishi. I think I overheard the lady say that she is the sister of the gentleman who's won the award. A round of applause for her, please. Okay. We would have loved to hear from both our Inclusive Leader winners about the initiatives that got them this award. Unfortunately, they're both not here, but if you go to ndtv.com/HR Excellence Awards, their stories will be up there once the winners have been put up there later this evening. Okay, we now move from celebrating those who foster inclusive cultures to the individuals who are building the very foundations of the modern Indian workplace. Our next category is for CHRO, and we begin with CHRO of the Year Mid-Size Enterprise. In a mid-size organization, the CHRO, as you all well know, is the vital architect of growth, balancing the agility of a scaling firm with the structured excellence of a major corporation. These leaders are the ones who are turning professional potential into the economic drivers of our national economy. And if the envelope could make its way to Ms. Gurnani, it has already. Wow,
Yes.
okay, that was quick today.
Do I have your permission?
Oh, sorry, please do go ahead with the winner.
CHRO of the Year, Mid-Size Enterprises, Mr. Vivek Pathak, Planetcast Media Services Limited.
Please welcome to the stage Mr. Vivek Pathak, Group Head, HR and Admin, Planetcast Media Services Limited. And Mr. Pathak, we're not going to let you go without a few words. So if I could request for a mic for Mr. Pathak as well. There's a mic right behind you, Mr. Pathak. If you could just grab that and tell us, address
Thank you,
the
ma'am,
audience.
and thank you, NDTV and Futures. Though I'm receiving this award, but frankly speaking, all the effort behind the scene is to my team, which is there, here with us, all Shweta, Charu, Atul, and all. So congratulations to you too. We in Planetcast, we believe in, though we pursue to achieve the big task, but we do not forget to achieve this small one, because, in Hindi we says that छोटी छोटी बातों का होना छोटी बात नहीं होती, क्योंकि छोटी छोटी बातों से ही पूर्णता आती है. So that's what our philosophy is. Thank you very much.
And as we say in NDTV, God lies in the details. That's, I think, what you were trying to say. Congratulations once again, Mr. Vivek Pathak. Okay. We now, for our next category, I would like to invite up on stage Futures Staffing. Mr. Azmi perhaps is still not here, but would Mr. Dhiresh Kukia be able to join us on stage again? Come. So we now reach the pinnacle of corporate leadership, the category that honors those managing human capital on a truly monumental scale. Our next award is for CHRO of the Year, Large Enterprise. And of course, at this level, the role of a CHRO is no longer just about managing a company. It's about steering an institution that functions as a vital organ of the national economy. Ma'am, would you do the honors with the envelope, please?
CHRO of the Year, Large Enterprise is Rashmi Govil, Indian Oil Corporation Limited.
Please welcome on stage Ms. Rashmi Govil, Director HR, Indian Oil Corporation Limited. A difficult job, no doubt, for Ms. Govil at a difficult time in the world. So another round of applause for her, please. Ms. Govil, we're not letting you go either without a few words.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, jury, for this recognition. But see, as a large enterprise, this recognition actually belongs to a very large team, which has been behind my back. And we in Indian Oil are a very, very people-friendly organization. And though being a PSU, we are very proud that, we are in a very competitive environment. And you can see what the situation today is of energy. So they're driving people through Operation Sindoor, driving people through all the troubles the country go through. It's a very, very proud moment for Indian Oil per se. Thank you so much.
How amazing. Congratulations. And like I said, you're doing a difficult job at a difficult time in the world. It must make it quite tough for you.
Absolutely, absolutely.
To keep everyone's
Thank you so
morale
much.
going. But congratulations and thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Right. I'd like to thank our jurors, Mr. Sanjay Kapoor and Shri Rajiv Nayan Chaube, for being here with us. And could I request you gentlemen to take your seats? And Ms. Gurnani, do stay on because we have a few more awards to go. So we're now transitioning. We'd like to once again thank our jurors for having guided us through this entire process. A round of applause for the jurors who have been on stage and for those who couldn't join us today. Okay. We now transition from our jury-deliberated categories to a very special segment this evening, the non-jury awards. These honors recognize institutions and individuals whose impact is so foundational and so self-evident that they stand as benchmarks for the entire nation. I beg your pardon? Now, diversity, equity, and inclusion are often discussed as corporate goals, but our next recipient treats them as a constitutional mission. This award recognizes a trailblazer that has spent decades ensuring that inclusion isn't just a policy, but a lived reality for millions of Indians with disabilities. For their relentless advocacy in bridging the employment gap for those with disabilities, and for being the primary voice for disability rights in India's workforce, the DEI Visionary and Inclusion Trailblazer Award goes to the National Center for Promotion of Employment of Disabled People, NCPEDP. A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for them. Could we please welcome on stage Arman Ali, who is the Executive Director of NCPDEP, and his team from the organization, indeed. A little bit about Arman. Arman Ali has been a disability rights activist for over 2 decades, but incidentally, before NCPEDP, he worked as the HR specialist, Equal Opportunity Initiative at Infosys. He has also held several honorary positions in various important committees of government and won several awards for inclusivity and diversity. And this is the team from the National Center for Promotion of Employment for Disabled People, NCPEDP. After the photographs, we will, of course, have a mic coming along for Arman as well. Congratulations, NCPEDP. Arman, don't go anywhere. We're going to have a mic coming to you in just a second. Which is coming from right behind you. Arman, we have interacted so many times before. You have a relationship with NDTV. We've had you as part of other campaigns. These are conversations we've had before. Today, you've got a room full of HR professionals sitting in front of you. What would you like to say to them?
First I would like to say thank you to NDTV and Futures Group for, thinking about us, considering us in this category of award. And you rightly mentioned about my team. But I have an invisible team of millions of disabled people in this country who don't see the light of the day. And this award and all the recognitions that NCPEDP gets goes to them. It is dedicated to them. And all of you sitting here, my only humble request is that no matter what you do when you're into your businesses, do think of disabled people as your consumer, as your partner, as somebody who is adding value to you, whatever you do. They don't need your charity, they don't need your CSR, they need investment. And with NCPEDP, 30 years of work, I think this is one of those awards which we did apply for. So this comes as a great, motivation, comes as a shot in our arms. And for again, the millions of people who are invisible, my only request to all of you is to please, in whatever you do, include disability as a principle, as a founding pillar. Thank you so much. Absolutely.
Thank you, Arman. And I'd like to say that this is one category, or these are the categories, in addition to all the others, of course, that are very close to our heart at NDTV. And we hope to interact much more with you in the future. But thank you so much for joining us, and congratulations, Mr. Arman Ali and NCPEDP. Thank you so much for being on stage with us. Okay. Now, governance is the bedrock of trust between an organization and its people. This next category honors an institution that has undertaken massive reforms to streamline administrative processes and expand social security coverage, milestones that have in fact brought protection to nearly 940 million people across the country. So, for fundamentally simplifying PF transfers for millions of Indian workers and putting the worker really at the center of the system, the Award for Excellence in Employee-Centric Governance is presented to the Employees Provident Fund organization. Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. To receive the award, we would like to welcome on stage Shri Ramesh Krishnamurthy, Central Provident Fund Commissioner, Ms. Roli Shukla, FA and CAO, Shri G.R. Suchendranath, Additional CPFC, and Shri Salil Shankar, Additional CPFC. We've got to clap loudest for them. हम सबका PF अटका होगा नहीं तो. I'm just joking. I'm just joking, sir. Okay. Let's hear it for EPFO. Winners of the Employee-Centric Governance Award, the non-jury category. And it is a team, so more members of the team are being beckoned over for the photograph. Of course, we're not going to let you go, sir, Mr. Krishnamurthy, without answering a question or addressing everyone you see here, people who may have millions of questions for you.
First of all, we are all deeply honored. Thanks to NDTV and the Futures for this award in 2026. I accept this award on behalf of every member of the EPFO officers and staff who are working towards change, working towards transforming EPFO into something that can really, truly represent Viksit Bharat and a progressive mindset, which is absolutely essential in today's India. Also want to thank the Ministry of Labour and Employment, our Minister, Dr. Mansukh Bhai Mandviya, for his encouragement and guidance, which is pushing us towards reform, not on a yearly basis, not on a decadal basis, but on a daily basis. So with the assurance and humility that EPFO is truly working to improve its processes, its responsiveness to each one of the workers in India, we are very grateful for this award and accept it on behalf of all the officers and staff of EPFO. Thank you so much.
A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for Shri Ramesh Krishnamurthy and his team from the EPFO for having won this award. Thank you so much for being on the stage with us, and congratulations. And now we come to our last award this evening. We conclude this segment with our highest individual honor. In an industry that celebrates the new and the next, this award pauses to honor a legacy of wisdom, ethics, and profound leadership. It recognizes an individual who has spent a lifetime as an architect of corporate culture, navigating more than 60 countries, various global business forums, to represent the very best of Indian management. And I've had a little experience of that in the few conversations that we've had. For a distinguished career spanning decades of excellence, for being a global thought leader in management, and for his indelible contribution to the ethos of the Tata Group, the Lifetime Achievement Award at the NDTV HR Excellence Awards is conferred upon Mr. R. Gopalakrishnan, former Executive Director, Tata Sons. Round of applause, Mr. Gopalakrishnan, could we have you on stage? Mr. Gopalakrishnan, such is his dedication to what he does, that he has traveled a very long distance to be with here this evening. So another round of applause just for that. He has traveled by every mode of transport, car, aircraft, not train perhaps, to be here. So thank you so much, Mr. Gopalakrishnan. The mic is coming to you in a second.
You want me to say a few words?
We would
After
absolutely
a
be
lifetime
delighted.
achievement? Thank you very much, NDTV. No, I'll tell you why I'm holding it. Thank you very much. You know, I must tell you, since this is the last of the evening's program, they made a huge mistake. So I'm hanging on to this in case they take it back. I have absolutely nothing to do with HR. And yet they are celebrating a Lifetime Achievement Award. I began my career 59 years ago. So that tells you approximately my age. And I've served two wonderful institutions, full of human relations. I retired as the Vice Chairman of Hindustan Lever. I retired as the Director of Tata Sons. And I learned anything about human relations, I've learned it from these two institutions. And I do believe that the essence of business is human relations, not human resources. Human resources is an enabler. And I've left a humble suggestion. To Ansuya and other colleagues here. If you can restyle this, and this is your first year, to say this is excellence in business human relations, people in government, people in army, people in excise, all sorts of people get involved. And the fruits of one of the pieces of research I've done, from which we published 6 books, and it's important for me to mention this, is that the number one priority of successful CEOs is people. It's documented, it's in 6 books. And I would like to therefore thank all the people I have worked with, all the people all of you will work with, and to request NDTV that they should try to rebrand this to make it the scope much wider so that we can all achieve the dreams that we're working for. But thank you, NDTV. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Gopalakrishnan. And Ms. Gurnani, there's just one last order of business. Perhaps I could request you to stay here as well. If I could request all the winners of this evening to just come on the stage for a very quick group photograph before we let Ms. Gurnani go for her all-important meeting. And we thank you so much, ma'am, for having taken the time out and come for the HR Excellence Awards. We will next year be renaming them as per Mr. Gopalakrishnan's suggestion and expanding them as per the suggestions from many of you, including my friends from Grant Thornton, who have been extremely helpful through this entire process. Could I request all the winners to come on stage? Let's take a big group photograph. Something to show the grandchildren, perhaps, or certainly people in the office. Could I also request our jurors to join us on stage, please? Mr. Sanjay Kapoor and Mr. Rajiv Nayan Chaube. If I could request you to join the winners on stage. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the NDTV HR Excellence Awards. In its first year, only to grow bigger and grander from this point on and set industry benchmarks as we go along. With all of your support, of course. Next year, we're hoping for an even larger participation, and we'll have perhaps twice the number of winners standing here on stage. But a round of applause for all of them, all our winners.